Okay, Monday, 14th of July, 2025. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Money, Monday, Bitcoin and everything else. This is exactly how much Bitcoin you need to have, you should have to retire. There's three ways of looking at this. One, there is no number. Two, as many as possible. And three, it depends. So as a practical matter, there is no number. Really, how much money is too much money? How much time is too much time? How much food is too much food? How much water is too much water? There is no number. And as many as possible. Again, how much time do you want in life? How many places do you want to see in life? How many things do you want to do? How many things do you want to achieve in life? There is no limit. As a practical matter, there is no limit. However, to be a little more down to earth and be more exact, it depends. So the idea is there's not a specific number or certain amount as much as possible. That's the principle. However, it needs to be a positive feedback loop, a cycle. You don't just dive straight in and buy this many Satoshis and that many, oh wow. No. The more responsible thing to do is to view it as a positive feedback loop. As you increase your knowledge, your understanding, you do your 10,000 hours, you watch all these vlogs and videos and read these books, you increase your knowledge, and then you can push the boat out and buy more Bitcoin, buy more Satoshis. Starting off with, one book and then £10, £100, something small, very meaningful, but manageable. As you watch more, you learn more, you then say, right, well, this is a good idea. Actually, you know what? I need to have more. I need to have more of this stuff. I need to have more. And then because you have more, you have to be responsible. You have to understand what you're getting yourself into. And you say, well, I need to learn more about what this is. So I'll learn more. And then you know what? I understand more. I get the value proposition better. This makes more sense, actually. Hang on a minute. Yeah, this is a good idea. So I'll buy more. I'll acquire more. I'll have more. You need to be responsible. Learn more, buy more. Learn more, buy more. Learn more, buy more. You need to increase your understanding of the first principles of Bitcoin. I did a video about this, a good 50 or so minute long video to understand the first principles of Bitcoin. The deeper your understanding of Bitcoin is, the more you understand it itself, because Bitcoin is fundamentally maths, physics, and computer science, open source code. The more you understand Bitcoin, the more you understand, the deeper your conviction, the more you're willing to buy. The more you realize you need to have, the more you realize you ought to acquire. Ought being need plus ideal, an ideal scenario. Right. And that is how a lot of these portfolio managers out there, their portfolio percentage recommendation starts at 1%, 1.5%, 2%, and over time you see it 4%, whatever else. This is why, about a year and a half ago or so, who was it, BlackRock or someone? They did an article, a report, saying the ideal percentage of the portfolio is something like 85 point something or other. And they didn't just come to that number out the blue. They understood in some way they did by looking at back testing and analysing and doing all sorts of quants, but also at the same time they understood what they're getting themselves into. The more you understand something, the more of it you can willingly and able to acquire and store and protect and manage. You know what you're getting yourself into. That is the ideal. That is the ideal amount based on your conviction, based on your knowledge. And I did another video related to this about I forgot what it was now. Something a week or 2 or 3 ago. Very, very poignant to this with regards to knowledge, but I've forgotten. It's somewhere. I'll have to put it in the description below. But the point is, there is no number as a practical matter, but at the same time, as many as possible as another practical matter. But at the same time, from a knowledge point of view, your conviction matters more. Increase your conviction, deepen your conviction and understanding of Bitcoin. That then can be the support for acquiring more, and the support and the anchor, so to speak, when there's a bear market. Anyone can do fancy stuff in the bull market, but that's with the bear market. The bear market are the real scenarios. That conviction will help and pull you through a bear market and to hodl for the long term. That is more fundamentally important than a number. As a number, as many as possible. How many days do you want to be alive for? Well, as many as possible. How much money do you really want in life? 1 million or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5? What's too much money? There is no number. It's the conviction, the knowledge and understanding. That is much more important. That will see you through in the long term. Very important. But otherwise, Adrian's Daily Vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.